Hi there. Yeah, Hirsch Sai here, reporting from Auckland, New Zealand. And today is Friday, the 29th of December, 2023. And today's talk, firstly, look, finally changed my shirt. That's a good thing. But today's talk, just looking at something I remember noticing upon visiting a childcare centre a few years ago down in Wellington, which is the capital of New Zealand, and it was an early childhood education centre, or an ECE, early childhood education centre, basically kindergarten, for those under the age of 5 before they attend school. And I remember how we used to call it kindergartens, and then we called it preschool, and now they call it early childhood education. So same thing, but they keep changing the term. Maybe they're trying to make it sound a bit more elaborate, or sophisticated, if you like. But anyway, I remember visiting an EC, early childhood education centre, a few years ago in Wellington, and one thing I really noticed was how there was an older woman who was the manager of the centre, and it was her business, and she was apparently in her 70s. She's had, if I remember correctly, 5 children. Raised them, and now she has grandchildren. But also, she claimed to have had 40 years of experience in childcare, 40 years of experience in just that one field. That's even older than I am today. So that's what she claimed, and yet there was a younger person there, a younger man who had only 2 months of experience in early childhood education in that part of childcare. I think he might have done some childcare earlier, but he had only 2 months of experience in that particular type, early childhood education. And he was young, he wasn't married, he didn't have any children of his own. And from what I saw, which really amazed me, was that he was much better at taking care of the kids and just, helping out the others and making sure that the center was kept, clean, tidy, sort of picking things up as they went, making sure that there were as few, hazards as possible for the children and even the staff. So from what I saw, he was actually much better at being someone working in childcare, or if you like, an ECE teacher, sometimes they call them. He was actually much better at his job in early childhood education than this older woman was, who claimed to have had 40 years of experience in it. And it just really amazed me. He really was much better than her. And it'll probably sound very obvious when I say it, or when I put it in words, but it's amazing, isn't it? Just because someone is highly experienced in a field, just because someone has years or even decades of experience in a certain field, does not actually guarantee that they're any good at it. And likewise, the opposite, vice versa. Just because someone has less experience in a certain field does not actually mean or guarantee that they're not any good at it. I guess some people are just much more efficient than others in terms of learning and progressing and developing their skills. So it's something to keep in mind. So from what I saw, in this case at least, 2 months of experience actually seemed to do better than 40 years of experience. And I'd say again the same goes for intelligence. Like we hear the saying, age has nothing to do with maturity, and I certainly agree with that. It really doesn't. Just because someone has, spent more years on this planet than someone else doesn't mean that they're actually a better person, a smarter person, a more mature person, a more sophisticated person. It really doesn't. So yeah, just again, one of those things to make you think. In some cases, just 2 months of experience can actually outweigh 40 years. Thank you.